want one of these? Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
First of all, I want to welcome everyone to our senior AVID Celebration. This is a historic moment at Broome High School, as this is our first graduating class from our AVID program, and we are just very, very excited to be able to celebrate our seniors and the accomplishments, and not just what they have done, but what they will do once they leave here. We want to thank all the parents who have came out this morning, those who are tuning in to be able to celebrate your children and the hard work and accomplishments that they put forth this morning. Just to give a backdrop before we get into the purpose of our ceremony today, AVID was started by Mary Catherine Swanson back in 1980. And the purpose was to try to have students who had potential to go to college to be able to have that potential be realized and have the opportunity to go to college. So AVID really targets first generation students and those who are in the middle group that see college, but may not know how to navigate how to get to college. And our goal at Broome High School is to try to make sure that those goals and dreams are realized. Our word for the year was overcome, has been overcome. And as you all know, about this time last year, none of us were in school. And just recently, with some developments, we've been able to open up and be able to celebrate in person some of the accomplishments. But I wanted to give a shout out to how AVID started at Broome High School. And it's important to be able to acknowledge those who have a vision, because without a vision, you can't have life. So back in 2016, in the summer, Mr. Graves, myself, and Mrs. Hodges were looking at programs that would help our students at Broome High School. And we came up with two concepts. One was Power Hour, which we have instituted, and the second one was AVID. But whenever you're trying to institute a program, you have to have an investment and buy-in from our teachers. So throughout the year in 2016, Mrs. Hodges took groups of teachers through to various schools to look at AVID programs so that they would understand why it was important for AVID to be instituted and implemented at Broome High School. After 4 visits, everyone in the school was on board, and we began to train and have teachers to attend summer institutes so that we could implement AVID at the school. Now, it wasn't always easy because AVID has to be funded. But after, again, some great convincing from our fearless leader, Mr. Graves, we had buy-in and we were able to start our program 3 years ago. So our first class actually began as sophomores. And they had Mrs. Lee as their teacher. And it was an exciting time. Obviously, we have now reached 2021, and these young men and women are about to leave Broome High School in hand have the opportunity to see that their potential has been realized. They all went through a rigorous interview process. Some interviews are very memorable, but they understand that perseverance is the key to success. So before we celebrate the seniors, I personally want to thank Mr. Graves, who I know is in here, for his vision, his leadership, and his belief in our students to be able to put a program in place. And as we look out today, we now have an AVID program that goes from grades 9 through 12. We have Summer Institute every year, and we work to continuously improve. And not only just have AVID elective classes, but we try to implement AVID throughout the building in terms of how to make our students better. To quote Mrs. Dubois, who is an AVID elective teacher, AVID just makes students better if they implement the practices of what AVID is. So if you don't mind, if you could just give Mr. Graves and our teachers a round and rousing applause for their leadership, their vision, to help put something in place that helps not just the students of AVID, but the community of Spartanburg School District 3. And at this time, we're going to have Mrs. Clary come up, and we will recognize our seniors. Our seniors will get the opportunity to speak about AVID. It is optional, but they can tell about where they have been accepted to or where they are planning to go to once they graduate from Broome High School in May. It's less than 2 months away, everybody. So at this time, we will turn it over to Mrs. Clary as we recognize our seniors, and they have the opportunity to give their own testimonies, as it will, from this microphone. Thank you.
Brittany Ann Boone.
Brittany has been accepted, and she is going to USC Upstate next fall.
Calvin Mauricio Morales.
Calvin, where have you been accepted?
Citadel,
And
Newberry, and North Greenville.
and where are you leaning towards?
Citadel,
And majoring in?
criminal justice.
Tyler Cruz Nam.
Tyler is headed to Spartanburg Community College next year to be an electrician and get his electrician certification.
Sierra McKinsley Petrie.
All right, Sierra has been accepted. They were never this quiet in class. Sierra has been accepted to Spartanburg Methodist College, and she is headed to go there for health science.
Peyton Grace Sullivan.
So Peyton has been accepted to Lander, Spartanburg Community College, Winthrop, and I forgot her name. Limestone College, and she's headed to one of those to look at sports medicine.
Faith Carty.
I've been accepted into Spartanburg Methodist College, Limestone University, Lincoln University, and Converse College, and I plan on going to Spartanburg Methodist College to become a pediatrician.
Autumn Lynn Nicole Daniel.
I've been accepted into Congress College Full Rice. I'm going there in the fall. Pre-med.
Pre-med.
Madison Ray Elm.
So Madison has been accepted to Coastal Carolina University, Limestone University, and Winthrop College, and she will be heading to Winthrop next fall for social medicine.
Draquan Javon Guyton.
I've got accepted into several different colleges such as SOC, Thunder, Waltburg, and Newberry, but I decided to go to Converse, go Valkyries. For physician assistant. And I'll be also running track and cross country for the next 4 years.
Joel Jermaine Lindsay.
I'm going to SMC for computer science.
Justin Miles Martinez.
I'm going to Converse and probably for physical education.
Carl William Jennings.
I have been accepted and I'm going to Limestone College for graphic design.
Anaya
accepted in Greenville Tech and I'm going for nursing.
Kima Javalia Barr.
I have been accepted into Clemson, University of South Carolina, the Citadel, and North Carolina A&T, but I'll be more than likely going to the University of South Carolina to be a psychologist, and afterwards I'll be joining the United States Air Force.
At this time, we're going to allow a couple of our AVID elected teachers to speak about this graduating class. Again, it is a celebration. So we wanted to have Ms. Lee, who is their first AVID teacher, and then Ms. Prowse, who has been their senior class AVID teacher, to be able to speak a few words, and then I will come back to close out the program. So at this time, I have Ms. Lee and Ms. Prowse.
I don't want to cry, so I've watched y'all over these few years, and we started off as a pretty large group, over 25, and you are the core that is left. And when I saw y'all walk across the stage and all the places you're going to go, and nothing I plan to say, I'm going to say. I'm speechless, to be honest. And I'm so proud of y'all. And I know that in this world, you are lights, and you are going to shine brightly. No matter what, anything, your failures or anything you might have done you wished you hadn't done. Trust me, I've been there many, many times. But know that you are an overcomer, and that you have so much to look forward to, and I'm very proud of each and every one of you. And that's really all I have to say, other than I'm glad that I got to play a small part in your lives. And I hope that you never forget Broome High School and the AVID program, because I did ask one of them the other day, if it weren't, some part of AVID in your life, would you be going off to college? And the student told me no. And so for my kids back there, AVID does work. If you put 100% into it, it does work. And I'm very proud of each and every one of you.
We do have 4 students that are not with us today that were still in the AVID program. I'm going to mention them in just a second. I just wanted to let you guys know that. But again, like Ms. Lee said, I'm going to speak to you guys because we lived through the pandemic together of 11th grade and then 12th grade hybrid schedule. So I only saw you for about every other day. And y'all know I am a little dorky on a lot of things, so this is going to be a little dorky, so you can laugh. But to the senior AVID class who has grown and pushed beyond the expectation and become better students overall, I have a message for each of you. Brittany, through all that life has thrown at you, you have shown so much grit. Faith, even when the unexpected happens, you never quit. Rachel, who isn't with us, always pushes to reach her dreams. Autumn, we can always count on you to be a leading part of our team. Madison, the social justice warrior, you show love and compassion for everyone with all of your heart. Kima, you've proven you wanted to go above and beyond from the very start. Dre, you have shown that absolutely nothing will get in your way. Carl, your art and your graphics show out each and every day. Joel, I've been with you through Cecil and seen so much growth through your high school years. Francisco, who isn't with us, opened up a lot this year, and that's something we're all going to hold dear. Justin, you constantly overcame and pushed through adversity. Calvin, you finally figured it out, though you almost drove me crazy. Tyler, you have shown physical strength, but you have opened up, and man, what a big heart. Sierra, you push through each and every day and have shown us all that bowling is your art. Trisha, who also isn't with us, she's a shining star who knows exactly what she wants to do. Hayden, you kept us laughing, but you set big dog goals that you plan to pursue. JD, who's also not with us today, his silliness, his words, not mine, made us laugh, but he shows love like no other. Anaya, you overcame a great deal and showed us the meaning of love one another. And as for me, I only wanted to see you succeed and to be bold. Little did I know that all of you made my life as a teacher completely whole. I'm so proud of you this year, everything you've overcome. Through the pandemic we lived, I called you, y'all were texting me some in the middle of the night to get work in, that was fun. But I'm so proud of this moment that all of you are ready to head to college. Some of you still have decisions to make, and I could not be. This program changed my life, and I've watched it change you guys, and I'm so incredibly proud of you.
Man, it's tough. So, in speaking to, as we are concluding our program, and again, thanks to our school and district administration for allowing us to plant these seeds. Sometimes you plant seeds and they may be taken away. Some seeds may get choked up, but some seeds with the right care and water can grow and sprout into something that is bigger than we could ever see or imagine. When I look out at you guys who are graduating, and then I look up at what is to come, we get excited. The purpose for us as educators is one of faith and one of belief. So even when some of our students can't see it, we see it. We believe it. We try to cultivate it. We try to pour water on it because we want it to be able to grow and sprout into something big. But you also have to put in some work too. It is not easy. Life is not easy. But you as individuals have a great opportunity to overcome. You have a great opportunity to grow and to sprout into something that is beautiful. We hope that you all take advantage of this program that has been instituted. And as you can see, this is just the beginning. We hope that this is a continual celebration and that it includes everyone that is in the audience right now. However, if not, we hope that what was taught you will apply at some point in life. Again, just some final statistics. We have, of the 18 that are here, we have 17 of 18 and one who is right on the cusp of being a life scholarship qualified. Over half of our students presently have a 3.5 GPA or higher, with 5 of them having 4.0s and 3 of them having like 4.5 GPAs. And we have at least 3 students who are ranked in the top 20% of the graduating class. That's AVID. So as we close out this program, I want to thank you all for the work that you've done. I want to thank you all for being able to endure. Mr. Graves said it's all about relationships, and sometimes, because I've had to have some dealings that are always not pleasant, but it was, as you all know, it is only because I loved you. we love you, we care for you. When we have those tough and difficult conversations, it's because we want to educate you. We know that you're safe here. We know that you can learn here. And we hope that from the things that you went through, you will be able to take those and apply those to other people. Everybody that's on this stage, we all are AVID because we are all first generation college students and college graduates. We understand the power of education. We understand the power of relationships. We understand the power of individual determination. We hope that in 10, 20 years, you guys can come back and be able to contribute, whether that's just to come back and speak, come back and say, hey, come back and say thank you. We would love for you guys to be able to do that for us. And for you all in the back, we hope to see you here when your graduating year comes. One last thing I would like to say as a token for this first graduating class, you all will receive an AVID stone. It will say AVID 2021, and it is on us as a gift for you guys being our first graduating class. So we thank you so much for what you have done. If you guys can just give our graduating class another rousing round of applause. We don't have anything else, so that will conclude our program.